Yes, y'all know what it is, man. It's an Ern and Iso show. If you don't know now, you know we back at it. You know what I'm saying? Tuesdays and Fridays, if you don't know when to hit us up. You know what I'm saying? Patreon, if you don't know where my man Iso be at. Those are the locations. More coming on the way. But it's a Friday episode, and y'all know what we do on Fridays. You know what I'm saying? We just dibble and dabble in some things that we wouldn't talk about on a Tuesday. And today is no different. You know what I mean? Friday. In New York. It's kind of, they did their summer jam kind of early, didn't they? Because that was a summer jam concert, wasn't it?
Yeah, it felt early, didn't it?
Yeah, that was early as hell. But you know what I'm saying, Hot 97 summer jam concert that they annually do. Method Man and Redman was on the bill, and Method Man made comments that he will never perform at the summer jam again. You know, he said that the generation gap, you know what I'm saying, I guess it's not a crowd for him anymore. So, you know what I mean? He will never perform at Summer Jam again. And we're going to speak on that, man. So, you know what I mean? You had your piece that you want to speak on. And, you know, we're going to follow you back and forth like we normally do.
Yes, man. First, let me say, first and foremost, like I said, thank y'all for the love and support. Y'all always show us. Like you said, finally got the Patreon up and running. So, Iso versus the World is on Patreon. Like I said, $5 is the lowest thing I can make it. So hopefully not me. So go and support now that that's where my podcast is going to be, Patreon, and then we working things out. See, we get it on Apple subscriptions too. Well, right now it's on Patreon, Iso versus the World. So now I mean, y'all can go and join that. For people that want to join that, can go and join that. 'Cause that's where my podcast is going to be at for now on. But yeah. When I heard this, I understand what he means, and with the whole like the generation gap. I mean, as time goes on, yeah, it was kind of like he was. I mean, him and Redman was kind of like out of place because that's not their crowd. I don't like generation wise. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like not their, that kind of wasn't their crowd. Because the lineup that they had, they was kind of like put in the middle of like a lot of like the new school artists, amongst the new school artists. And you got to understand that, yeah, it's not that they're done. That's just not their crowd. That's not their crowd because they are great performers. Right. Red and Meth is great performers. But that's not your crowd. You are performing songs that the majority of people in that audience probably weren't even born yet when you did them songs. When you made them songs. True. You know what I mean? And it's like a lot of people were talking about this. I don't know. I don't 100% know if, because people was like, well, why they agree to go on there with everybody else on there? I don't know if he agreed to it before he knew everybody else that was going to be on there.
They did it because it was something for Mister Cee. Remember? Okay. Well, rest in peace, Mister Cee. You know what I'm saying? So they weren't the only old school artists on there. Like it was the you know what I'm saying? So Big Daddy Kane was there, Kiss, EPMD, Eric B and Rakim. Lord Tariq and Peter Guns also performed too. But it was, you know what I'm saying, it was Mister Cee. But
did they all perform like the same time?
I don't know.
Or was it like mixed up? Because all I seen was the Red and Meth show.
Right.
Parts. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen not a video of nobody else.
True. I agree.
So I don't know if they all performed at the same time and they just had like a section or they like spread it out amongst the newer artists or what?
Right.
I don't know. But you saying it was something to celebrate Mister Cee?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Rest in peace to him, you know what I mean? Condolences go out to his family, his loved ones. But, so, yeah, man, I think that was just the kind of like the wake-up call that, all right, you know what I mean? We getting at a time where, yeah, I think he's right. You know what I mean? I think he's right. You have to be careful, you know what I mean, what shows you going on, because a lot of people, they cannot relate to that. I mean, they cannot relate to you, you know what I mean? You're not one of the artists they came up listening to. You You know what I mean? Are they in tune with now? You're like one of the artists. Y'all are the artists that we haven't listened to.
Right.
To think about it, because even if you think about it, think about somebody like Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane's like the generation before us.
True.
Know what I mean? Him like people like Big Daddy Kane, Rakim was like the generation before us. Because we was super small when very, very, very young when they were out. I remember hearing some of their songs and all that, but we was like in elementary school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Back then. So y'all like Red and Meth and them, that was like our era. Like I said, time goes on. Like I said, he don't sound like he doesn't sound mad or bitter. It just is what it is. So I don't know why people just be making they're trying to make a super big deal out of this. I mean, I understand it's for content. Because no content is king. How to make content, but I think he's just 100% right in how he feel. Like, all right, I can't. Know what I mean? A summer jam stage is not my crowd.
Right.
And he don't seem to be bitter about it. He's cool with it. You know what I mean? Because they still tour, they still go around, they rock their crowds.
Big time.
Know what I mean? You just try to interject them. A lot of people see to me that sounds like the people who are in charge who run that, they tried to mix in their generation artists from their generation.
True, that's what I was thinking.
Into what's going on now. And it just didn't mix.
Yeah.
Because like you said, a lot of these people probably don't listen to y'all music.
There's a lot of them people that was at the concert probably don't even know who Mister Cee is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just be keeping it honest. A lot of y'all celebrating the life of Mister Cee, but like a lot of them kids that was in the audience like, who the hell is Mister Cee?
Right, because you got to understand that it's a lot of people that, like I said before, that they might go to the concert and don't even listen to the radio no more.
True, yeah, exactly.
They don't even listen to the radio.
Right.
They might not be able to tell you all the people that work at the radio station throughout the day that be on air throughout the day.
Right.
They may not. They there because it's Summer Jam, and then some of the artists that they listen to might be there, and that's why they're there. Like they don't even listen to the radio. Know what I mean? Like I said right now, know what I mean? I'm not in tune with everybody that's on the radio here in Philly.
Right.
Know what I mean? If I had to name everybody that did a show on the radio throughout the day today on like Power 99, I'd be in trouble. Cause know what I mean? I'm older. I'm not like in tune with it anymore like I used to be in tune with it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it's just I understand. I can't get get mad about that.
He understand that as well though?
I mean, he do understand it. I don't know if you're saying he should understand it beforehand that the crowd was not going to like the crowd was not even going to like be able to like even like relate to him. Yeah. Like, yo,
how receptive do you think the crowd gonna be? Y'all out there doing, you know what I'm saying? How high and shit like that.
Yeah, y'all doing joints that came up before they was even born.
Right,
most of these people probably in this crowd, a lot of people in this crowd was probably even before he was even born.
Right.
So,
and if you feel like that, if you feel like there's a generation gap, in some ways, can't you blame them? Not blame them like at fault, but I'm just saying, Method Man and Redman. Not to blame them at fault, but to say like, somebody like Drake, I don't think will ever go through that. Because he keep himself relevant by messing with like the new artists. He keeps himself relevant by that. You know what I'm saying? Sometime down the line, as he get older and older, he always find a way to keep himself relevant with the newer artists. You know what I mean? Do a song, a feature, or damn near do an album.
Yeah, but that's just his style. I don't think that's their style. They had their time.
Right.
And I mean, they do some stuff, but they do stuff with underground people like Method Man do stuff with like Griselda and them.
Right.
So you know what I mean? It may not be somebody who everybody know that's. No, I mean, ain't no crowd like how, you know, the Sexy Red, Doja Cat kind of crowd. I think Doja Cat headlined it, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I understand. He realizing that that is not his crowd. And he's just saying that, yo, know what I mean? It ain't no need for me to come to Summer Jam no more and perform.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's just not his crowd. It's a lot of the places it is his crowd, but they still tour and perform like they just did. Everybody just did the whole, was on the Rock the Bells and all that, and Wu-Tang Clan just did the whole residency thing out in Las Vegas. So those are going to be your crowds. Summer Jam is just time. Just move on. Now I mean, time moves on, man. I know that's. And like I said, he don't sound bitter or nothing like that. He just realizing that we just don't connect with the younger generation.
True.
We might connect with you, the younger dudes that listen to underground, but what you probably feel like is mainstream, even though in their heyday they were considered mainstream.
Right.
But more people might. Younger generation might know you from underground. Like I said, they do, I mean, not doing something with the Griselda and other artists and all that, but they may not be necessarily mainstream artists that they work with. So it's the whole generation gap. Yes, it happens, man. It happens. So time move on. Like I said, now I mean, I'm one of them people who I have accepted that.
Mm-hmm.
Now I mean, I understand we're not the target audience anymore. I'm not the target audience anymore. I'm cool with that. I accept that. Know what I'm saying? I'm not going to no Summer Jam. I'm not going to, chances are 99% chance I'm not going to Powerhouse.
I feel you.
I understand that I'm not the target audience anymore.
So even if you saw the Summer Jam right here and you saw that the people that were celebrating the life of Mister Cee, that wouldn't intrigue you to want to go to it?
Because if I got to sit there through the whole damn concert.
Okay. I got you.
Now somewhere like.
That is a lot of people on one bill, though. When you think about it, for a show for one day, that's a lot of people.
I could see myself doing the whole like if one day I want to go to like Rock the Bells or something like that.
Okay.
Where it's more of the artists that was a part of my generation that I grew up listening to and stuff like that. Now, I mean, I can see myself going to a concert like that.
Yeah.
Now, if I did want to go to a concert and be like in the crowd, know what I mean, and stuff like that. But as far as a Summer Jam, I don't see myself going to no Summer Jam.
Bro, I feel you.
I don't see it. So, yeah, man, time goes on, I guess. Yeah, because you had some people out there that most of these people probably just, majority of the people in the crowd just, they might have heard of you and know that you rap, but they don't listen to your music. They probably couldn't pick one of your songs out. They like depending on it.
Is that just a hip hop thing? Do you think they do that in other genres?
It depends on what genre it is. I think they might do that. They might do that in all genres, depending on, because when you try to sell music, like hip hop has always been based on just the youth,
right?
Just the youth. It's always been an age driven thing. The youth. It's not like R&B or rock or any type of music or jazz, something like that, where a person of all ages can get signed.
Mm-hmm.
Rock, or now I'm saying R&B person could be 40 years old when they get signed. Know what I mean? Or put out a record. Know what I mean? Everybody don't have to be in between the ages of, majority of people that get signed between the ages of 18 and 25. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if you're over 25, you consider too old to get a record deal. So record companies feel like you're too old. If you're in hip hop, you're too old. Once you go over 25, you're like too old to get a record deal.
Right. Right, I feel you.
You know what I mean? So that is something that always just been a part of hip hop. And can we blame anybody else for that if that's how we naturally were?
Right.
I don't think the powers that be created made that whole thing of only being young. Once you get a certain age, now business wise, your target audience is young people and all that, because they are person who has disposable income who are quicker to spend money.
Right.
But I don't think it's just being about young people. And once you get a certain age, you kind of like, they saying you aged out. I don't think that has nothing to do with the powers that be. I think that's just how hip hop is. And we made that bed, we got to lay in it.
Right.
Now, do I think, because I don't think people was out there booing them off the stage, but no, people was not going to jump up and cheer and go crazy, and they don't even know the song that you rapping.
Yeah, that's probably what they used to.
More people probably know you from being on Power,
right?
And the crowd probably know you from being on Power than know your actual songs.
Right.
Like I said, it's not like I don't think the people were booing them off the stage or nothing like that, but we just can't rock with it because we really don't. You know what I mean? Y'all performing songs that the majority of the people that probably in the crowd wasn't even born yet when you made the song. We made the song.
Yeah.
So that right there with the whole age gap of hip hop, like I said, I'm all right with it. I'm not one of them people that you got to drag me away kicking and screaming and I'm going to fight and argue. No, I'm older. It happens in life. I'm not going to be a target audience. Like I said, most of them people on that bill, I have heard of, but a lot of them I've not even bothered to listen to their music. It's like I've not bothered to listen to their music. Some of them artists is very, very, very successful artists that I have not listened to their music. I've heard of them. I know that they are very successful artists. I know that. I've heard that about them.
Right.
But I have not even listened to their music. So, like I said, that wouldn't be my concert to go to. You know what I mean? So, yeah, a concert with Redman and Method Man and, Big Daddy Kane and all that might be a concert that I could enjoy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or, a Nas concert, and he brings out some people that's like they did with the whole Ruth Picnic and all that. That would be my scene.
Right.
But a whole, Sexy Red and, I guess Ice Spice. Ice Spice was there too?
No, Ice Spice was there. Doja Cat, Sexy Red, French Montana, DeVito, Cash Cobain, Bass Swag, Fabio, Ty Dolla $ign, yeah. So no, Sexy Red wasn't there.
Yeah, so you figure other than French Montana and a couple Doja Cat songs, I have not listened to none of them people music. Even though I have heard of them. I have not listened to their music. The only person on that lineup that I listen to their music on a regular basis is probably French Montana. And a Doja Cat song every now and again. So I get it. I'm not mad at him about it. He recognized that, that crowd is not for them. There's no reason for me to do it again.
Right.
Like I said, I don't think that he hates Summer Jam or none of that, but he understands that's not gonna mix. Is that
right.
real?
Yeah, this was posted 5 hours ago. Hot 97 just put this up 5 hours ago.
Read that.
Young Miami on City Girls breaking up. It wasn't working no more. So, you know what I mean? The tandem is no longer, a group.
City Girls breaking up. I get it.
You do?
I get it.
I don't. It was like the biggest female group. Like, matter of fact, there was no, I'm saying now, there was no other female group that they had a lane to themselves.
Yeah, but all right, we might as well get into it.
Go ahead.
I understand it and I seen it coming. Because if you go back and listen to their story, right? JT was the one that was like serious about rapping.
Right.
Carisha was her friend who kind of like, it kind of just like worked out that she just did it with her too because JT wanted somebody to rap with, and it so happened to be Carisha. If I'm getting that story right, it wasn't like they're dead set like, okay, Carisha has the same ambition to rap the way JT did.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I kind of think when we say breakup, I don't think that it's the whole they hate each other type of thing, but
no.
it's natural progression. You see what I mean? Now, where I think that was a misstep was what happened was when Carisha came out with Carisha Please. You know what I mean? When Carisha came out with Carisha Please, and you know, you start getting all them views for episodes, start getting all them views and all this and that. Carisha should have dropped a solo album back then. She should have dropped a solo album back then. You know what I mean? Young Miami should have dropped a solo album and probably called it Carisha. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that though.
So, did Pusha name his album My Name Is My Name? Is that Pusha album My Name Is My Name?
I'm not sure.
Because Carisha should have just put Carisha should have see now you so used to calling her Carisha. Young Miami, her artist name is actually Young Miami. Young Miami should have put out an album Carisha or something like My Name Is Carisha. Or so that's why I want to know. Did Pusha put out the joke called My Name Is My Name? Yeah. Because if I was her, I would have called it My Name Is My Name, but Pusha already did that. Or I would have just called Miami. If I'm Young Miami, I would have put out an album named Carisha. I'd have put out a solo album then. To me, that was a misstep. When she was like one of the hottest people on the internet.
Yeah.
When she was doing her show Carisha Please, she should have put out a solo album then. You know what I mean? Then you put out a City Girls album. Then JT does a solo album. Or either way, Carisha could have put out a solo album. Then that could have made everybody look at JT, and JT put out a solo album.
Yeah.
Then y'all could have did one more. Then after that, just like, all right, if Carisha put out an album, if Young Miami put out a solo album then JT put out a solo album. Mm-hmm. Then right now, y'all should have City Girls album should be out right now. Then that'll be y'all last. Then you letting everybody, that's y'all last album.
Right, I feel you.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So that kind of was that lineup was a misstep. Now, I don't know if Carisha just didn't want to do a solo album, because the topic probably had to come up.
You would think so.
Because you're the hottest person on the internet. You're the most popular person on the internet.
Right.
We need to make an album. Two, you could have kind of did it like how the Wu-Tang do it, where it's like, all right, you could have solo album, but if JT on half the damn songs, she could still be on half the damn songs.
Right. Kind
of like a whole Ghostface and Raekwon.
Yeah, exactly like that.
You know what I mean? Raekwon make an album, Ghostface is all over it. Ghostface make an album, Raekwon is all over it. So it's still, you know what I mean? So you can be on a bunch of songs on there. Say she dropped an album, Young Miami drop an album in this. Say she put like 13 songs on there.
Right.
JT could be on at least like 5 of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
JT can be on like 5 of them any damn way. That gives you momentum for JT's album. JT does an album. Carisha could be on this album. Say she do 12 or 13 songs on there.
Right.
Carisha could be on at least 3 or 4 of them. You know what I mean? Could have did it like that. Because it's your album, it's City Girls album, but it's just your name. Kind of like how Wu-Tang be like, well, they're all Wu-Tang albums, just more of that one particular artist on there. That whole thought process. Know what I mean? That whole way of thinking. It could have went like that.
Right.
Carisha should have dropped the album when she was like the hottest person on the internet. Then that gives momentum for JT to drop an album. And then you could have dropped a City Girls album. Or Carisha should have dropped the album. Y'all could have did the City Girls album. Then y'all could have did the City Girls album. Then JT does an album, and then Carisha is still on a few songs on her album, and then it's just like a clean break where it's like, okay, just natural progression.
Right.
Now I mean, I don't think that it's like. I just think it's just natural progression. Because I don't from what you get from what I get from when I listen to Carisha, I didn't see her being a rapper for long. I think it's just something that's just how things worked out.
Yeah.
It's just worked out that she turned out, you know what I mean, just ended up being a rapper. So it makes sense that if JT is the one who feels very, very, very strongly about rapping and still want to really pursue it and go hard with it, and one person probably doesn't, yeah, you can't hold her back. No, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, plus they like stated that, you know what I mean, conflicting, schedules led to this. Like, you know what I mean? I'm all the way over here, she all the way over there. You know what I mean? We can never get together to really promote the album, and we can never, just to get the music done, period.
Yeah, but that whole thing, I'm telling you, that was a misstep. Her not dropping a solo album was a misstep. She was like the hottest person on the goddamn internet. She should have dropped the solo album. You know what I mean? She should have dropped the solo album. That way you can go either way. You can go, okay. Now, I don't know business-wise, but contractually, did they owe an album or whatever? But to me, it would have made sense for Carisha to drop a solo album. Then either you go and then you could just have JT on it. Like I said, the whole Raekwon and Ghostface thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's your album, and then just like they did in the Wu-Tang. You have a damn album, and then you got a song on my album that you on by yourself, and I'm not even on it.
Right.
What's stopping you from do that? I'm telling you, the Wu-Tang was the blueprint. The Wu-Tang was the blueprint. I know that's kind of hard for people to follow up. You know what I mean? Follow that lead, but the Wu-Tang Clan was really the blueprint of how you keep everybody involved and you keep stuff flowing. So, yeah, to me that was a misstep. Carisha not putting out a solo album was a misstep. To me, it was a misstep. Like I said, I mean, she ain't never did nothing to nobody. She ain't never did nothing wrong. You know that's a misstep. You know what I mean? That's not her fault. But I don't know whose fault it is, but it's not hers. But yeah, that right there was a misstep. Her not doing a solo album was a complete misstep. I don't know if people came to her like, listen, you need to do this. And I don't know if she just didn't want to do it. I have no clue.
You think
how that worked.
You think she'll even drop an album now?
I mean, at this point,
it might be an afterthought for her now.
See what I'm saying? The time, like I said, that's why I said that was a misstep. Yeah. She should have did it then.
Right.
Then that way he could have did. JT could have did one or two ways. All right, you dropped the album, so everybody looking at me to drop a solo album. Or, like I said, I don't know how contractually that'll work and none of that. But if they had to drop that City Girls album or whatever, no, you should have. Carisha should have dropped the album. Then that way you can either go, JT drops a solo album after I drop a solo album, or we drop a City Girls album after I drop a solo album, and then that way, that's springboarding her to drop her own solo album. Right. Instead of right now, right now she's trying to start. She's trying to start from zero when she would have had a launch pad already.
True.
Because now she's trying to like she gotta try to get that momentum. We'd already had that momentum already.
True.
Like you'd already had the momentum.
I agree with you on that.
Because if your partner, if Carisha, if your partner, which was Carisha, is the hottest person on the internet, and she's dropping a solo album, but then I'm all over it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm all over it. Same thing. So just calling the City Girls, you can saw it. It's a song that has Carisha featuring JT. JT, same thing.
Yeah.
Just using that as a launch pad. So now you've been around, people been listening to you for not many people been listening, and then now you working on your solo album. Or if y'all had to drop a City Girls album, you drop a City Girls album, and then now people have been steady listening to you for the last few years.
Right.
And then now you drop your solo album. Instead of it seeming like, okay, now I got to jump back out and try to get my shit like, she's not cold, but they not like super hot the way they was before.
Yeah.
She not ice cold, but you know what I mean? You'd have had like more of a launch pad. You'd already had momentum because your partner is like one of the hottest people on the internet. She just did an album. She just did a solo album, but you was all over it. And y'all did an album together. And then now I'm doing my own thing. And then now people just be like, okay, this is natural regression that they're going to break up. Instead of you kind of seem like you start from scratch now. When everything is already rolling with other chicks. You know what I'm saying? You got of course, Nicki is still, run shit. You know what I'm saying? Sexy Red showing that she can stick around. You know what I mean? She ain't a one-hit wonder. She's showing the fact that she got some staying power. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? You got Ice Spice staying around. She's on the scene. Like I said, whoever handling her career is doing the job of make sure she stick around and she, you know what I mean? How to navigate and all that and what to do with her.
Right.
You got Lotto out there putting in work. You got Meg out there. She on tour. Now, they on tour right now. Gorilla. So now it's like you got to try to get back when you was already had one up on most of them. Now it's kind of like you kind of don't. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you got to try. With the right record.
In the long run, it's gonna hurt her more than more than Young Miami. Because JT, you know what I'm saying? We're not even used to hearing her.
Yeah, because what happened was
I'm not even really used to seeing you and shit.
Yeah, see, that's because Carisha has made herself more like the socialite and the more the whole socialite and internet personality and all that. You have got to know her just beyond the music.
Right.
You have seen her way more, so she's more of she can be around and don't have to rap. She just she kind of worked herself into that space.
Right.
Because that's how it was when they first came out and JT had to go to jail. So you just seen more Carisha. And then, like I said, she kind of has a personality that you just like her. You just like her personality. You just like her.
Right.
Some people just have an it factor like that. Some people are just you just gravitate towards them. They're just, you know what I mean? They're them type of people. She just one of them type of people. You just like her. She don't have to be rapping. She could just be talking.
True.
So when she got that it factor to where she don't gotta rap, and then you got JT who she is more music than just personality. Carisha is more personality than music.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So yeah, so now, like I said, she got a lot of, it can be done.
Can it?
I feel like it can because I feel like she does care about music enough that she will really put some work in and try to get some records.
With the group already on the decline and the Giants, you got to fight your way through. To be the top, because I don't think
I think at the end of the day, Nicki is Nicki.
Yeah.
And then Meg is like clicking on all cylinders right now. She on tour right now. You know what I mean? She got the chicks out here all trying to. Some of y'all chicks gonna hurt yourselves. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't got the Meg knees now.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Meg.
You know what I mean? Y'all ain't got them Meg knees, and then you got like I said, you got Sexy Red sticking around now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She showed that she got more than just one record.
Right. You already spoke on Doja Cat.
I mean, Doja Cat is like more like super duper pop. She out of here already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she is.
You know what I mean?
Cardi.
Glorilla, Cardi, if she, you know what I'm saying? Cause, yeah, Cardi, if she, I mean, I guess if she really wanted.
Matter of fact, since you're speaking of that, let me reference this because I see that they got on here. This is Billboard ranks the 10 hottest female rappers right now. Number 1, Nicki. Number 2, Sexy Red. Number 3, Megan Thee Stallion. Number 4, Doja Cat. Number 5, Ice Spice. 6, Glorilla. 7, Cardi B. 8, Lotto. Number 9, JT. And 10, Flo Milli. You know what I'm saying? So they got JT on the list without Young Miami. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Because Carisha's looked at as a personality now.
True, yeah, no doubt.
She's looked at more as a personality than an artist.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, yeah, but they got Doja Cat. You know, to me, Doja Cat is more like pop.
Right, I agree with you. She is.
You know what I mean? It's more like pop. So I understand them having her on the list, but to me, she's more like pop.
Right.
Because out of everybody right now, damn near she's probably damn near the most popular one on that list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I only heard a couple songs by Flo Milli, but I like the way her voice sounds.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I fuck Flo Milli too.
I like the way her voice sounds. What are some female rappers? Well, I didn't say female rappers. Some women rappers or whatever. People say female rappers, but what are some female rappers that are not on that list? Off the top of your head.
Well, it's people on there, but like I don't know how active they are. Like Rhapsody, I don't know how active she is. You know what I'm saying?
Did she just drop an album, Rhapsody? But then I don't think that they put her in the same category as them.
Right, I feel you.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
I just heard another female rapper that I like. I want to say her name is Madison B.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I heard a couple records right now. She popped up on the algorithm and I started listening to a few records. You know what I mean? I liked how she sounded. Yeah, but yeah, so see these other chicks, they working, but I think JT, if JT wanted to put in the work and she get a decent record.
Yeah, you right. That's all it takes. Yeah, she get that. She get that decent. Yeah.
I mean, she get a decent record. Yeah, she could. Yeah. He will definitely stick around. I don't think you're just gonna say, "Well, City Girls broke up and everybody just gonna not care about her no more." No, I don't think that. I don't think it's that.
Plus, I think like the group was put in a weird situation. Like one person like one other person like another person that don't like this person. So you know what I mean? It's like, what if we want to do a song with her, but my friend is her. We can't do a song with her because your friend is her. So, you know what I mean? The group was kind of in a weird spot where, like, what type of features can we do if it's female-wise?
Break that down, what you mean?
I mean, like, all right, so, like, I'm trying to think. Young Miami is friends with, is it Nicki or Cardi? Because one of them is friends with Nicki and the other is friends with Cardi. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you in a weird situation where it's like, what if we want to do a feature with Cardi? You know what I'm saying? This song will sound good with her, but your friend is Nicki. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And what if you want to do a feature with Nicki on a drink with us together, but my friend is Cardi? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we in this weird limbo where who can we do features from? Because we already broke down how the women alliances is. If you're a Nicki fan, everybody over here. If you're a Cardi fan, everybody line up over here. Where you don't get certain features from the female artists, period, because of just their alliances. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, you had Meg was on tour, Glorilla was there, Lotto was there. So they whole lunch table is popping right now. The Cardi lunch table is popping.
Right.
Now I mean they out there on tour and all this and that.
Yeah.
Which I don't like that it's like that with the women, but that's what it is.
That's what it is.
It's two teams. It's Team Nicki and Team Cardi.
Yes. Team
Cardi's out there on tour right now.
Yep.
I mean, Nicki just got finished doing a tour, a mega tour. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but even in that situation, now you limited on who you can like bring out. Just imagine the Nicki tour and you bring Cardi out. The crowd will go crazy. But you gotta dig deep on like we can't bring her out. Now you on some no disrespect to Big Daddy Kane. Call up Big Daddy Kane. See if he got 5 minutes for me. I'm just saying something like that, dog. And you like if now I don't know, man. If Nicki and Cardi did a song together, that would be crazy right now. Shit, if Megan and Nicki did a song right now, that would be crazy right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, JT can go do a song with Nicki now.
Yeah, JT can. Yeah.
Yeah, know what I mean? You got a song with Nicki. Shoot, your man is Uzi.
Right.
Know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, not to say you trying to use him, but he your man using.
Yeah, I mean, no, real shit.
Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah, real shit.
Yeah, but that's kind of, I mean, yeah, the whole, the Cardi lunch table, yeah, they doing their thing right now. They on tour and they hanging out with each other and they all performing together. So the whole, so the Cardi lunch table is doing their thing. See, but the Nicki lunch table, their secret weapon is she can always go get Drake to do something.
Yeah, you right.
so Nicki lunch table at the end of the day can get help from Drake too.
Right, you right. You right.
You know what I mean? So
if people see that as enough right now,
hey,
you know what I'm saying? If people see that as enough right now, then yeah, you right. She do got that card that she can dig into whenever she needs it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but to me, I think that the way the rollout just doing, it should have been in the plans for them to do a solo album, each do a solo album. You know what I mean? I think that was a misstep. I think the time that Carisha was super duper hot on the internet and she had the Carisha Please and all that was rolling. I think that was the time to do it. That was the time to do an album, a solo album.
Probably was the time to do it, but we got to remember who she was aligned with. You know what I'm saying? You over there with Puff. You know what I'm saying? And who knows how type of manipulative he is of people's time that's in his life. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, even when she was doing the podcast for Revolt, it wasn't like she was dropping a joint every week. That shit might come out like once or twice a month.
It wasn't coming out once a month. Was it coming out once? No, it was coming out once every few months or something like that. But, she was hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
she was hot. So
you know what I'm saying?
That'd have been the time to drop a solo record.
It would have been.
That would have been the time to drop a solo record.
Yeah, it definitely would have been.
And in that way, that naturally lines you up until, okay, we're going to go now we're going to go into a City Girls album or we're going to go into a JT solo out record. You know what I mean?
Right.
I felt like her not dropping the album was a major misstep. But who knows, man?
Yeah, you're right.
Who knows? But good luck to both of them. I know I see clips of JT performing and all that, so I know that she's still, down with the music
busy.
and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So she out here getting active, and she'll be able to get that. Start building more some momentum. Like I said, with the right record, you know what I'm saying. Now I mean she could take right off again.
Yeah, she gets busy. She stay active. You know what I'm saying? Look, before we go, man, as y'all know, Apple did complete their top 100 albums of all time list. You know what I'm saying? Ebro was part of the collective that helped pick these albums together. These are some of the qualifications that an album had to meet, within the top 100. Albums that represented a cultural moment for the artist or genre. Albums that are complete thoughts, not just collections of hit songs. Albums that thoroughly represent culture in production and lyrics. Albums that inspired a generation to want to create more music. Albums that represent the best in storytelling, musicianship, recording, and production. Albums that are timeless and reach far beyond the genre categorization. You know what I'm saying? So those are some of the qualifications, metrics that an album had to reach to be put on here. Now, we ain't going to go through, I'm not going to read all 100 of these, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, some of these albums I don't know nothing about. They don't have nothing to do with me. But we got number 1, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Number 2, Thriller. The Beatles came in number 3 with Abbey Road. Prince at number 4, Purple Rain. Frank Ocean at number 5 with Blind. That was kind of shocking. Stevie Wonder number 6, Songs in the Key of Life. Kendrick Lamar number 7, Good Kid, Mad City. That's wow. Number 8, Back to Black Amy Winehouse. Nirvana at number 10, Nevermind. Beyonce, Nirvana at number 9. I'm sorry, Nevermind. And Beyonce at number 10. You know what I'm saying? And even throughout that, Jay-Z came in number 13 with A Blueprint. Adele came in at 15, number 21. Marvin Gaye, 17, What's Going On. Taylor Swift at 18, 1989 Taylor's version. The Chronic at number 19. Miles Davis at number 25. 26, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Kanye West. 29, The Low End Theory, A Tribe Called Quest. 32, Ready to Die, Notorious Big. We have 34, Public Enemy, It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. Beyonce again at 36 with her self-titled album, Beyonce. 37, Enter the Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. 39, Nas with Illmatic. Aretha Franklin, you got to shout out Philly's Own, 40, I Never Loved a Man.
Aretha Franklin.
I'm thinking about Patti LaBelle. Excuse me, my bad. Thank you, bro. Straighten me out. Thank you.
Patti LaBelle, bust you inside your
she
head.
definitely will. I'm looking at Aretha Franklin. I'm thinking Patti LaBelle.
Yeah.
Forgive me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You ain't forget about that party shit.
Dog. Number 4, Outlast with Equanimity. Janet Jackson at number 42 with Control. Stevie Wonder again, number 44, Innovations. Yeah. Drake and Take Care, number 47. Did I even say Eminem album yet?
I think so. Didn't you?
I don't remember. Let me see. I'm about to go back. He's at 47. I don't remember an Eminem album.
One of them joints is an Eminem album, or Eminem album is coming up. One of them, if I remember correctly.
Jay-Z. No, we ain't seen no Eminem album yet. We at 47. Damn, okay, well. Wow. Yeah, no Eminem album. BC Boys at 48. Prince again at 51. John Coltrane. Rihanna at 55. D'Angelo at 57. 62, All Eyes on Me, Tupac. 65, 3 Feet High, De La Soul. Damn. Let me see. Number 70, Straight Outta Compton, NWA. SZA, shout out SZA, 72, SOS. Missy Elliott, Super Duper Fly, 75. Bad Bunny, you know what I'm saying, at 76. Damn. Oh, here we go. 80, the Marshall Mathers LP. 82, we got Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent. 84, Doggy Style, Snoop Dogg. Solange, you know what I mean, 93. A Seat at the Table. Usher, Confessions, 95. Travis Scott, 98, Astro World. That's the list, you know what I'm saying, as far as things that relate to us, man.
Usher Confessions could have possibly been higher.
Man, I think, listen, even though I'm not an Eminem fan, but that's what I'm saying. When you go back to the qualifications, you say impact, you know what I'm saying, and or, you know what I mean, cultural movement.
Shit, Confessions go like diamond?
Hell yeah, that shit went crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like when you say impact and like the qualifications that you put on here, I'm confused at why certain albums were higher so far up. You know what I mean? So, but shout out to Ebro. But I think when you have certain radio personalities that do these lists because of certain relationships that they may have with artists, you know, you may have an interview that might not go good. Now you got a bad taste in your mouth about a certain artist. So you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. But like you always say, the lists are the lists, and it's gonna be what it is. You take it as with a grain of salt as you go. You know what I'm saying?
Some people might put that Beatles at number one.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Might flip that. Might have the Beatles at number one.
You realize a Tribe was really a Tribe and Public Enemy was like really the only old school hip hop joints that was on here?
You mean an old school from when? Because you saying old school, the Tribe West was from the 90s.
That's old school now.
All right, well no, because Biggie is from the 90s, Nas Illmatic is from the 90s.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And when them first came out in the 90s, that was late 90s, but that was still 90s.
No Run DMC.
I don't listen. It's top 100 greatest albums of all time. I mean, did they have an album that you think will crack the top 100?
If we talking about impact, yeah.
The impact of what? The impact in overall music?
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't think so?
What was Run DMC's impact in overall music? I don't know if they had an album that impacted music overall.
Even on that, all right. Well, no DMX album was on the list.
Yeah, you confused. We doing this all music, not just we like.
All right. You right. But even if you say shit that we like, it's shit on here that we like that I think DMX, you know what I'm saying, would have been on this list over them. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's shit that I like that I think DMX would have been on this list over them. You know what I mean? No offense to Astro World, but DMX album wasn't to take a 98 spot. You know what I mean? But hey, like you always say, the list is the list, man. It is. NWA was on there. I forgot about them. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the list was the list. It's hard to pick out. It's hard to pick out a best albums of all time. Anyway. Or a definitive list of greatest albums ever made.
Yeah,
that's a very difficult thing of all when you include all genres.
Right, because you talking about some of them lists, I don't know if we skipped past it was I forgot the name of the damn album. I forgot the name of the damn album. It was a Rolling Stones album, but I forgot the name of the damn album. See, because then it's hard because you can't dispute it when you haven't heard every album that they even talking about.
I agree with you.
Know what I mean? It's only a few of the people that I listen to that's not on here. Like they got that Fleetwood Mac. Know what I mean? That album's dope to me. I think that album should probably been in the top 10 somewhere. But scroll back down to the top 10. You can't tell me. You can't tell me that Kendrick Lamar or the goddamn Frank Ocean album was better than that Fleetwood Mac album. You can't tell me that. Even though I love hip hop first, you cannot tell me that. You see what I'm saying? And I know there's probably some people out there who listen to it all, who probably know about Fleetwood Mac too, that probably would agree with that. And they probably listen to hip hop as probably their first love of music, know what I mean? But you can't tell me that the Frank Ocean album, even though people say that was a very good album, I listened to it, but I'm not as deep into Frank Ocean as Paul's. That some people say, yeah, it was fucking wild. Had to do the Cam and Mace pause on that one. Yo, that was fucking crazy. Yo, not as deep into Frank Ocean. That's fucking wild. We have to end it on that one, dog. Matter of fact, man, listen, man. Thank y'all for all the love and support. Yo, that y'all giving us, man. Please like, rate, review, share, subscribe. The Patreon is up and running. ISO versus the world, man. Like I said, I made it $5. We trying to get the stuff done with Apple subscriptions now. Apple subscriptions. We trying to get on Apple subscriptions, but right now we are on Patreon. ISO versus the world. That's where my podcast is gonna be at from now on. And yeah, man, I ain't got no more to say after that. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, we cutting this. We cutting this one early. I mean, we out early on this one, man. Cause that one, yeah, that was crazy. When it come, you know, I wasn't gonna say no coming back from that, but there's pause again. But yo, I mean, I'm done. Yeah, man, I'm done, bro.
All right, yo, we out here, y'all. Peace.